Hey, there's Pete, GCI Turf. Hope you're doing good. And we got our Keep Growing series where we're talking about some of my personal experiences over the past 15 years of growing my company and growing yourself. And I got a pretty neat one today. It's about when I bought my first bag of grass seed. So what happened was I'd been in the business, or I'd started my business, been doing it for about a year, and we rolled around to a fall time of the year, and it was time to aerate and seed. So I went and met this lady out at her place and talked with her a little bit, and it was my first aerating and seeding job. Didn't have a freaking clue what I was doing, but well, I'm gonna take that back. I had done some research on it, and then I had a little bit of schooling in a junior college, so I knew some basic bare bones things about it. You put a bunch of holes in the yard, you put a starter fertilizer out, and you throw grass seed out, and you're done. That's about all I knew about it. So I talked with this lady and give her a price on doing it, and of course it was a way too low of a price. I didn't make a dime. I ended up doing the job for free because I didn't price the job correctly. But what happened was I didn't have the money to buy that bag of grass seed, and I'd done told this lady, and I knew that going into it, but I also knew that I was going to make a way. God was going to make a way for me to get that bag of grass seed. So I prayed over it that night and said, man, I got to come up with something to get that bag of seed. Because see, from day one, I built my company on honor and integrity. Meaning, if you tell somebody you're going to do it, you do it. There is no excuses to it. Of course, I realize things come up and emergencies happen, all that. I get them all the time. We have to reschedule. But overall, if you tell a man you're going to do something, you need to honor your word, and you need to do it. And I was in that boat. That was my mindset. And I'd been told that lady I was going to aerate and seed her yard the following week, and I was going to do it regardless. I had to make a way to get that bag of grass seed. Now, I'd mowed a bunch of yards earlier that week. Nobody had paid me yet, so I didn't have that money to go buy the seed. And I was literally that broke. I didn't have $35 to go buy that bag of grass seed. I was going to rent the plugger and put that on an account, like a charge account, just so I could get the job done. I had borrowed my friend's push spreader because I didn't even own a spreader at the time. So what I did is I called one of my favorite people in the world, and that was my aunt. And she has been incredibly good to me over the years. And I called her and I said, hey, I need to make $50. I need to do something to make 50 bucks. So I didn't tell her why, because I was embarrassed. I didn't want to say I need to go buy grass seed because I don't have the money to go buy it. So she said, well, come on down here and I'll put you to work. And so I went down there, and they have a horse farm, and big barns and horses everywhere, and big pretty fields everywhere, and horse stable. And she gave me that pick, and I went in them stalls and I picked out the horse crap for several hours. So I cleaned them stalls out, and I cleaned them so good you could almost eat on it. Now don't do that. I'm just messing with you. But my point is, I've done a good job at it. I wanted to make sure that I earned that $50 by doing a good job, and I did. And she paid me that $50, and to this day, she don't know why she paid me for that $50. I just never told her. So that allowed me to go to the farm store and buy that bag of grass seed and go do that job. And I done all that behind the scenes, so in front of everybody, everything looked smooth, looked like Pete had it going on. But of course, Pete didn't have it going on because I just started. So the point of this whole video is, man, you are going to have bumps in the road. If you don't, then you're just lucky, I guess. But I've had many, many, many bumps in the road, many challenges, many obstacles, and you just have to put your nose in the dirt, and you just have to grit it out and get it done. You do whatever it takes to uphold the integrity and honor of your company. And not only that, because your company reflects you. The things that happen with this business, my employees, the things they do out on a property, they all come back to me. They reflect me. So everything you do needs to be set up with integrity. See, I wasn't going to dare give this lady an excuse. I wasn't going to say I can't do it because this has happened and this come up and I can't do this or whatever. So I made it happen. I went and I shoveled that horse crap for several hours to make that $50 to make it happen. So hey, I hope this helps. I hope this has been encouraging to you. And I want you to have a good day today.